Greetings, CYBERDOGs and citizens of the interwebs. This is RENDOG'S coming at you from the streets of Mole City in this Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. I'd like to kick off today's proceedings by dedicating this episode to getting busy. You know what I'm saying? She knows what I'm saying. Damn! Straight to the bedroom. Wow. Okay, she's ready to rumble. Amazing. How about this bearded lady over here? Are you ready to rumble? Why do all of my villagers have beards now? And look like ladies? I don't know. I don't know what's been happening since I left Mole City, guys. There is some strange business going around this town. But today, guys, we are working on a villager breeder machine known as the nursery of Mole City. It is going to be fan-freaking-tastic, man. Last time, we set up this rather ominous-looking structure, didn't we? And this is the beginnings of a villager breeder. For those of you guys who are perhaps new to the series, maybe this is the first episode that you've watched in Season 5, well, I'm angry. Who freaking skips episodes of a series, you freaking buttholes? Go back and watch the previous episodes, or I'm going to lay a railway line directly between the crack of your ass. Now, thank you. Anyway, guys, today we are making babies. We are going to be making as many babies as we possibly can in our world here in Mole City. And the reason for that, of course, is that we are on the hunt for some mending books right now. It's one of our primary goals for Season 5 at the moment, is to get some mending books so that we can start progressing with some proper freaking Minecrafting on this freaking world after so many years without mending, man. We need to get mending in the belly as soon as possible. And this villager breeder is the plan. This is the thing that is hopefully going to be getting for us some new librarian villagers in Mole City, and hopefully one of those librarian villagers will in fact have a mending book for trade. That's the hope anyway. I do fear though that this project is going to end in some tears. Not on my behalf, on the behalf of the villagers, because I'm assuming that after a while our city is going to become, well, overpopulated, shall we say, and there might have to be a few cullings going on here and there to kill off a few of these villagers. We could actually ship them all over our world though too, right? We could ship some of the villagers over to the Molehole 2.0 and maybe over to Silkworm Gang Island and all over the place, really. We don't have to murder them. I suppose we could just relocate them, I guess. Take them away from their families and whatnot. It's kind of weird, man. We've come here to Mole City, you know, we've been invited back for this project to bring some new life into the city, and the first thing that we do is create some sort of evil, well, villager breeding death pit of doom is probably a good way to describe this structure over here. Essentially, we're going to be trapping villagers in there for eternity, and they're going to spend their lives making babies. That doesn't sound like a very good deal, if you ask me. But, you know, that's how we do on this series, guys. Sometimes we just got to do what we got to do to progress, right? And these villagers in Mole City, well, they don't know any better. They've been born here. What do they know, man? The little babies that will be born will be coming out literally of a giant ant farm. And that's where they will be created. For them, it'll seem completely normal. For the older villagers, though, like this one, for example, he might think it's not that good, although he does sell rotten flesh for emeralds. So, you know, he's not one to talk about weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anyhoozle, check it out, guys. I've been hard at work working on our villager breeder, and what I've done since we were last together is I've actually made the thing a little bit smaller. The previous design was a little bit too big for me. It was looking a bit janky. Plus, it was over here is basically where the outskirts of the facility came, and it was just taking up too much space, looked a little bit janky. So what I thought we could do, right, is we could actually turn it into more of an ant colony toy thing that we were talking about in the previous episode by adding a second story to this thing, right? So we're going to have 2 stories of villager ants getting busy, doing their business, and making babies for us. So I've set up another little area up here for the villagers to breed, and today we are going to work work on some of the technical things to get this bad boy up and running. I've been trying to figure out exactly how the aqueducting is going to work out, but I thought what I would do to start off with is just go through some of the technical sort of specifications of how you can make a villager breeder work like this, right? If you want to make this in your own world, let me quickly explain to you what's going to go on here to get this thing fired up. Okay, so on these floors over here where you see all these potatoes growing, we are going to stick a farmer and another villager inside of this chamber. The farmer is going to pick potatoes for eternity, and every time that farmer picks potatoes, he or she, in this case it's all she's, I think, she gets a little bit frisky. For some reason, picking potatoes really gets the juices flowing for Minecraft villagers. That villager that has picked the potatoes, that farmer is then going to go to the other farmer and, well, let's just say things are going to go down, if you know what I'm saying. Down to China freaking town. Also, the farmer villager is going to throw potatoes at the other villager, and I think that's what makes the other villager want to get busy getting busy too. And together, they do their business, and little babies are made. So that's how it works from the technical side of things. The next thing, of course, that we need to do is, if I can actually get back here, is find a way to move those babies into a place where we can eject them into Mole City, right? And that's why we've got these trapdoors over here. The little babies are going to fall through those trapdoors. The adult villagers obviously can't get there because we've got this block above the trapdoors, but the little babies will run out there, fall down, and we will be channeling them to basically a baby pooper chute, which is the technical term for it, by the way. Look it up in the freaking Minecraft technical dictionary. You will see baby pooper chute in there. Now, for the upstairs villagers, they're going to be doing the same thing, of course, but up here, we're going to need to find another way to move the babies because we have this block over here, or these glass blocks that are going to prevent them falling all the way through. So we're going to have to do some smart aqueducting over here to get those babies to actually go to the right place. Those babies are probably going to get funneled, I guess, underground, and then I want them to sort of pop up somewhere. Oh, I've just had a freaking genius idea, guys. Maybe we could make the babies come out through the center of Granny Dog's monument, right? And then they'll be born into the world in the middle of a golden monument. They'll come down these stairs and then they can join the population of Mole City. That's a sweet idea. Okay, I'm going to put that one on the back burner. Let's see if we can make that happen. There's another thing, though, that we need to do to make sure that the villagers upstairs actually do start breeding. We need them to recognize that they are in a village. Now, the way that we do that is by trapping another villager down here with a bunch of doors, and that villager needs to be 7 blocks away from those villagers up there, and then those villagers up there will think that they're in a village, and, well, it's business time, as Flight of the Conchords would say. Anyway, that's the technical side of things, guys. I think that I got it right. I could be wrong. This episode, of course, will be the teller of whether or not Rendog has face-palmed like a maniac once again when trying to make a machine. But let's get to it, okay? Let's get some of these new villagers into their brand new, well, prisons. Excuse me, sir. Hi. Yeah, you have been... Oh, hello. I see that I've interrupted something, have I? Well, excuse me, madam, sir, this is not the place for those sort of shenanigans. This is a public area. Also, there's food over here. So, would you mind stopping doing what you're doing? Yep, I'm breaking you guys up. You guys can no longer be together. Your lady will now breed babies for eternity. That's right. Rendog has spoken. Excuse me, madam. Hi. Yes, listen, this is a little bit awkward, but I'm going to need you to, well, I'm going to need you to step into this minecart, if you will, and then I'm going to need you to spend the rest of, well, the rest of eternity, really, making babies for Mole City. I know it's not what your mama planned for you when she sent you to farming school, but it's just going to have to happen. I'm sorry, lady. Rendog has spoken. Hi there. Are these your beetroots? I think you may have dropped them. Yes. Listen, this is... I don't really know how to say this, but excuse me. Hi there. Yes, hi. I'm going to need you to come with me in a minecart, if you will. There's a very lovely lady that I'd like you to meet. She's a librarian. She's extremely beautiful. Unbelievably beautiful. I mean, look, I know that you're a lady yourself, and I just want to say, you know, Mole City is a progressive society. We welcome one and all here, and I'm going to need you to sort of become very good friends with this librarian, if that's okay with you. And somehow, I don't know how, I don't know the specifics at the moment, but you're going to need to find a way to somehow make babies with the librarian lady, if that's okay. That is just what I need you to do right now, and thank you. Son of Griswold and blacksmith apprentice extraordinaire. How are you doing today? Hi. Yes. Listen, dude, excuse me. Can we have some privacy, please? Yeah, hi there. I've heard some rumors while I've been away, my friend, that you're getting a little bit of slack from your old man. Griswold is not happy with your blacksmithing. Excuse me, I'm having a discussion over here. Jeez, this town has gone absolutely berserk. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to restore some order around here. Yes, son of Griswold, hi. Listen, let's face it. You're never going to be a blacksmith. You kind of suck at it. You really do. I don't mean to be mean. I'm just passing along the message that the other villagers have been telling me. However, as the most eligible bachelor in Mole City right now, I've got a proposition that you are not going to be able to refuse, my friend. There is a very beautiful, lovely lady waiting to make your acquaintance. Listen, the honeymoon period's going to be great, but the eternity part of it might be a little bit hard. Enjoy it while it lasts, bro! Aww, isn't that cute? But it's wrong! Well, CyberDogs, I got to admit, that was actually easier than I thought it was going to be, and both of our breeding cells have now been populated with a pair of villagers. Oh, look at them. Aren't they a cute couple? Are you guys excited for your eternal freaking days inside of this tiny chamber? It looks like they're getting on, kind of, right? No? You don't like the way she looks, dude? How rude. She doesn't like him either. Oh my goodness, guys. This is going to be the most awkward eternity in this chamber ever. Good luck to you both, man. Anyway, guys, let's get technical for a moment, okay? We need to find a way to start funneling the babies that are going to be coming out of this very unhappy couple into some sort of a chute so that they can be delivered into the city, right? And to do that, we're going to have to make some water canals over here. Now, the problem with this is that we have got a double-story chamber worth of villager breeding over here, and if the babies that these two make fall off the edge, they're going to be landing on this glass over here, right? This glass needs to be here because it's blocking the adult villagers on the first cell from actually falling into the aqueducts themselves. So what we're going to have to try and do is find a way to funnel these babies into the same chute as the babies that are coming from these two ladies over here. And I think that we could potentially do that by using some signs. Check it out, right? In the corners of this chamber, we can actually do a chute where babies could fall down, right? We could share a chute for the babies on the bottom and the top. And that actually makes a lot of sense to me, right? Because the babies up here could be funneled to fall down here. But these two glass blocks are still blocking those adults from walking out and falling through the chute. So check it out. Let me just lay down the blocks and then it'll make a little bit more sense to you, right? So if we lay down a sign over here and a sign over here, okay, that's going to stop the water flowing down this chute. Now let's put a water source sort of in the middle here like that, okay? And there we go. That's beautiful. So those babies are going to get funneled by that water and then they're going to drop down this chute over here, right? So that actually works out really, really perfectly. Now, dang it, I don't have a shovel on me right now, so unprepared. This is what happens when I get technical in Minecraft, guys. Things go a little bit wrong, okay? Now, let's do the same thing on this side, right? So let's add a sign over here on that position and another sign on this position like that, okay? Now we need another couple of water sources, so let's just make an infinite water source over here, if we can. We'll do it that way. There we go. So we'll use this one to continually collect water. Now, let's put a water source. Oh, we're going to have to fill this up right over here, I guess. Dang it, villager, you are in the way. Please, can you shift a little bit more into your potato farm? Thank you. All right, let's try this again. We need to get this freaking water source over here. So let's place a glass block like that, and then we'll stick a water source like that. That should bump into the signs. Okay, perfect. And let's do exactly the same on this side too, right? Oops, that's a torch. That's not a water source. There we go. Let's get for ourselves a little bit more water also. And let's stick this final water source over here. Okay, awesome. So those aqueducts are going to be pushing those babies down these central funnels. So that's perfect. Let's just get rid of these water sources now and place the final water source over here, right? Nice. Let's waste some glass. Good job. Facepalm number 400 for the episode. Okay, so that, to me, looks like it's going to be functioning quite nicely, and it's going to be pushing those babies off the edge, which is exactly what we want. Let's just get rid of this block and get a trapdoor back there. Oh, I still need to get those trapdoors. Now what we need to do, guys, is do exactly the same for the first floor over here, right? We need to get some aqueducts going that are going to be funneling those babies. So I think I'll get that done off camera, and then we'll fire the sucker up, man. See if these freaking babies are going to start popping out of these holes, I suppose. Man, this is an awkward project. Okay, so I've set up another glass platform over here for our secondary aqueduct, and I've been having a look at this, and I don't know, this is going to be a little bit more tricky to do, I think. I don't want the babies to be falling out 4 different holes, right? Because that's going to make it kind of difficult to keep track of them when we need to finally send them toward Granny Dog's monument. We kind of want them all to land in the same final delivery aqueduct, I guess, and I thought we could try a little something over here, right? If we stuck a water source here in the middle of this side, that goes all the way to this side, and if we do exactly the same on the opposite side, what we could potentially do is make the babies fall down exactly the same block over here, right? Which is in line with these blocks of glowstone over here. So if we stuck a sign, oh, I think this is actually going to work out pretty good over here. So check it out. If we stuck a sign over here like this, boom, that's in line with the glowstone. Perfect. And if we break that, that's where the babies are going to fall. Now, if we do exactly the same on the other side, so the opposite end of things, those babies are going to fall directly in line or into the same channel underneath, right? So let's stick a sign over here like this, and there we go. Any babies that are generated by these 2 villagers are going to fall down this hole and the other hole on the other side of that glowstone over here, which is, let's just mark it over here. It's exactly over here, right? It's exactly this line. So babies are going to be falling down here. Okay, so like down this chute like this, and they're going to be falling down this chute also, and then hopefully we'll be able to transport those babies sort of underground somewhere, probably in this direction and then that way and then up the monument and out. That seems like the right way to do it. Also, I just had an idea, right? This is going to be the center of the building because we do need to get one more villager in here, a receptionist, if you will. We need to have like a reception room, and we could have a reception room where you could see babies being made and floating around the aqueducts and falling down these channels, which we could make out of glass or something, right? That could be very evil, but also very freaking sweet. Dang it, CYBERDOG'S! I was getting so hyped up to fire up our new nursery and start making some new babies, but guess what, guys? I've run out of glass, man. I can't finish off the freaking top room without some more glass. So you know what? I thought we could do something a little bit fun right now. Let's break into Grand Mole Hole Station. Don't tell anyone, okay? We're still on sort of borrowed time here in Mole City, but let's break into Grand Mole Hole Station and make our way over to Dogtown. Now, Dogtown is one of the very first villages that we found in this Minecraft survival series. Probably about 4 years ago we found this village, but the good news is it is in a desert at the moment, which, well, it's always been in a desert, and that is great news for us because we need a bunch of sand so we can make some more glass. Now, we're gonna have to break into Mole City over here, I think. We're not supposed to be in here. Be quiet, everybody, don't say anything. Okay, which is the line that takes us to Dogtown? Oh, it's this one. Okay, so let's pick up the minecart and let's get out of here. Smell you later, you bastards. And this is the line that is going to take us to Dogtown. I do believe it is. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. So let's get into our minecart. Settle in. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your paws inside of the vehicle at all times. We are about to embark on a rather long journey into the unknown. Well, not really into the unknown. But yeah, we're going to be heading over to Dogtown, into the desert, and I'm going to pick myself up a little bit of sand. I think we're going to have to need quite a lot of sand, actually. This is going to be quite a big project, and a lot of glass is going to be required. So I reckon I do a whole bunch of sand grinding, and then we can get back to Griswold's blacksmith and smelt all of that sand down into glass. That should give us more than enough glass to finish off the nursery. So yeah, let's settle in for a little bit of a train journey. Before I start harvesting a bunch of sand, let's pop into Dogtown and see if there are any chests in here that might have some sand. I haven't been here in years. Oh my goodness. Are there any chests in here at all? Are there any villagers left in here at all? I don't hear any noises from villagers. Oh, there's a librarian. There's a freaking librarian. Oh, hi. Hello, lady. Oh my goodness, we've got a librarian here. Although she's going to be a super old librarian though, so I don't think she will trade mending for us, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, not many villagers left in Dogtown. There seems to have been some sort of a zombie apocalypse up in here. Rip all of the Dogtown villagers, man. Also, rip any chests. I don't see any chests whatsoever. Okay, well, time to dig up some freaking sand. Just realized I didn't bring a shovel with me, so this is going to be a torch mining session of epic proportions. Also, there's still freaking items here. What the heck? This is insane. These items must have been here for ages, man. I can't remember the last time I came here to do some mining, but actually, that's pretty cool. We got some melons. Nice. I love me some melons, man. That's a pretty good deal. Anyway, let's do some torch mining, guys. Get our sand supplies up and let's finish off this freaking breeder, shall we? Hi there. Yes, hi, it's me again. I know that you hate me. I can see the anger in your eyes. I'm really sorry for taking your girlfriend away from you. I feel a little bit bad, okay? My guilty conscience is kicking in. Tell you what, my friend, I'm gonna make you the receptionist of the nursery for all of eternity, and that way you will be within speaking distance of your wife, but you will never be able to see her again. We're getting very close now, Cyberdiggity dogs. A little bit more cleanup work to do, and our villager breeder is going to be pretty much good to go. Need to get a few of these glass blocks up here to stop those adults falling through the trapdoors, basically the baby trapping area. And now we are pretty much ready to unleash these villagers into each other. You guys have been very patient, waiting to finally be able to come together. Well, now's your chance, boys and girls. Get busy getting freaking busy, you hear me? Well, I seem to have broken some of the potatoes over there, but hopefully this farmer is, jeez, is gonna start farming. Dude, give us some personal space over there, man. You are in here for the rest of eternity. Back up there, bro. Jeez. Give the lady a bit of space, damn. All right, so that chamber should be up and running now. There we go, look at them. Now they're getting on a little bit better. That's better, all right. Well, let's leave them to their business. We shouldn't be watching anyway. It's kind of awkward. Right, let's unleash these two villagers now too. This farmer and this librarian need to be unleashed upon each other. So let's see if we can break the mine carts without breaking the crop. Oops, my bad. All right, there we go. Those two villagers have been unleashed. Fantastic. Let's fix up this jazz over here now. Add the final little bit of glass blockage. There we go. Okay, so our two breeding chambers are, well, they seem to be working, I guess. We don't actually know until we see some babies pop out of there, but check it out. We got one more bit of technical work we need to do, guys, and that is something I suggested, or I was talking about a little bit earlier on in the episode, where we need those villagers upstairs to recognize this area as a village. So this fine gentleman over here is about to become the receptionist of this breeding facility over here. Probably the worst job that I could wish on anybody, especially considering his wife is just above him. But you know what? That's how we're going to do this, man. This is going to be one cruel area. This is the Nether District of Mole City, my friends. This is where really awful things happen. And what could be more awful than what's happened to this poor villager, man? His fate is absolutely awful. Anyway, what we need to do now is have a villager down here, and then we need to add 6 doors into the equation. Okay, so we're going to add 6 doors like this. These are acacia doors. Oh, and by the way, this is polished andesite over here that I think looks kind of nice with these nether block textures. I don't know, I think they go quite nicely together. Haven't really thought about exactly how I'm going to do the design for this thing yet, but that's looking pretty spicy, man. Anyway, we need to get one more door in there. Please move, villager. Thank you. Let's get the door in there. Okay, there we go. Nice. Now, we're going to have to move a little bit quickly here so he doesn't escape. There we go. All right, so now we've got all these doors over here, right? Those villagers upstairs are now going to recognize this area as a village because there's a villager there and there's doors over here. I think that's how it works, guys. This is what I learned from my research. I have no idea if or not it is actually true, but I do hear some pluckage going on. That farmer is plucking away at those potatoes like nobody's business, man. That is awesome. I'm hoping the other farmer is doing this too. Let's peek in here. Yes. Oh, they are getting along a treat, aren't they? Look at them chatting to each other. Oh man, that's so freaking awesome. Oh man, this is exciting times for Rentopia, everyone. Can you smell those mending books? Oh baby. Well, hopefully it's going to work. There's one last thing that we need to do over here, and that is to prepare the baby capture chambers. These two areas over here are where the babies are going to be falling out of those spawning chambers upstairs. There you can see those where the babies are going to flow. So I'm going to put a little bit of glass over here. I'm going to put a water source down. Oops, a water source down here so the babies don't die when they land. There we go. And let's get a little bit of water or a little bit of glass over here like this so that those babies can't escape. Right now, if this facility is working the way that it is supposed to be working, we should eventually see some baby villagers starting to fall down these chutes over here, right? That is, of course, if the RENDOG'S has created this thing correctly. And man, only time will tell, I guess, whether those babies are going to start falling through here. Also, the night is coming, which is bad freaking times for us, although it might promote a little bit more love for these villagers, right? And hopefully they are going to getting busy tonight under the moonlight stars, and in the morning we will see some new babies in Mole City. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to monitor this jazz for the next 20 minutes or so, see if I can spot any baby making occurring, and in the next episode we will see if our system has actually worked out. Oh man, so freaking sweet. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the episode, man. If you have, please smack that like button. Really important to let me know that you guys are enjoying the series, and of course to let YouTube know that you are enjoying the series so that you can get more videos from the RENDOG'S in your feeds. Anyway, my friends, that's it from me and the evil nursery from hell. We'll see you all in the next episode.